Good day, everyone. How are you doing today? Are you good? Oh, you are? All right. That's good to hear. Are you ready for today's lesson? Oh, that's great. All right. Today in Civic Education video training, we are going to be looking at Introduction to Rules and Regulations. Are you with me? In today's lesson, we're going to discuss about knowing the rules and the regulations in your society. It's important for several reasons. First, it ensures that you play along by the rules and should not break any laws. Secondly, it helps you to understand the expectations and the requirement of your industry to better conform to them. Now we're getting started. Can someone ideologically tell me what you understand by civic education? Anyone here? All right. Civic education aims at teaching individuals about their rights, listing, and the responsibilities as citizens, government structures, right? And democratic values, empowering them to engage actively in civic life. When you are living a civic life, you are basically abiding by the law, by the rules and regulations guiding the country, guiding the society you found yourself into. That is what civic education is all about, and that is what it brought to us. All right. As we go further, we have to look into the introduction to rules and regulations. Rules and regulations are guidelines or directives formed to govern behavior and actions over organization, institution, community, or society. They are put in place to maintain order, ensure fairness, promote safety, and achieve a specific goals and objectives. Imagine a school or a country or an organization where there is no rules and regulation. It is gonna be a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion, misunderstanding, because of what the organization, the society lacks rules and regulations. Important of rules and regulations. Rules and regulations plays a crucial role in various aspects of society and organizations for several reasons. For instance, someone can actually go to a club and you have a smoke there, but when you go to a church, you cannot have a smoke in the church. They are two different societies, also having different rules and regulations guiding them. That is what it means by various aspects of societies and organizations. They plan their rules according to their belief, all right, for several reasons. One, by maintaining order. They provide structure and order, helping to prevent chaos and confusion by clearly defining acceptable behavior and actions, just like what I explained to you before. What I explained previously is just exactly what it is being told right now. Church has their rules and regulations, and the club has their rules and regulations. You cannot go to the club and start preaching, right? But you can go to church and preach. You cannot go to church and start smoking, but you can go to club and smoke. Which was rules are being abided according to the placement of others associating the society. Two, ensuring fairness. Regulations help to promote fairness and equity by establishing standards and guidelines that to everyone equally, regardless characteristics or circumstances, must abide on the rules and regulations. Do you understand? 3. Promoting safety. Many regulations are designed to promote public health, safety, and welfare by setting standards for things like food, safety, workplace condition, environmental protection, and consumer products. Let me quickly brief this. It's talking about most of the things are we being used in public products, health, rules and regulations are being placed there. Orders of rules and regulations are being placed there. 4. Protecting right. Regulation can safeguard individuals' rights and freedoms by outlining what actions are prohibited or restricted, thus preventing exploitation or abuse. Facilitating right. They can facilitate cooperation and collaboration by providing a common framework of rules and expectations which trust and enables people to work together effectively. Simply means that when the rules and regulations are being abided on, people, different organisms can actually collaborate, come together and work in hand, interwove in their duties without any coerce or confusion because of what? There are rules and regulations guiding the society, the jobs, and whichever thing we comes up with. 6. Achieving objectives. Regulations are often put in place to achieve specific objectives or outcomes, such as promoting economic stability, environmental sustainability, or public welfare. 7. Legal compliance. Regulation ensure compliance with laws and statutes enacted by government or governing bodies, helping to prevent legal violations and potential consequences. Rules and regulations at school. We all know that there are several rules guiding the school. 1. Guideline on behavior. This one talks about how the students behave, the behavior of the pupil in school. 2. Attendance policies. 3. Code of conduct. 4. Dress code. 5. Academic integrity. 6. Discipline policies. 7. Safety regulations. 8. Bullying prevention. 9. Facility use. 10. Health guideline. All these are being guided by the school. Failing to do this, you will see some students going to school with bomb shot. You will see some students jumping through the fence instead of coming through the gates of the school. You will see some students come to school with a hammer, destroying the school facilities. A lot will be going on if these rules are not placed in order. But because there are rules and regulations guided by the school, we could get all these things perfectly. Rules and regulations in classroom. Rules and regulations in the classroom provide structure and promote a positive learning environment. They help maintain order, ensure fairness, and create a space to conducive education. Rules are meant to promote positive behaviors and actions for the benefit of you and your class. At the same time, these rules should be easy for students to understand. Here is simply saying that in the classroom, rules and regulations are being placed already, and It should be made easy and adaptable to the students so that they don't find it very difficult, because when it's too difficult it will affect their learning. Rules and regulations in classroom continuation. There are rules guiding the classroom as well. Number one, you have to be kind to your fellow student. Do you understand me? You don't need to be rude, you don't need to be tough, you don't need to be insultive. Just be kind. Give them a space or a good accommodation to come to you. Turn up to class on time. You have to turn up to class on time to meet up the early subjects or the beginning of any lessons. Listen to your teacher. Listen to your teacher attentively to get more information for adequate learning. Always try your best. Be restful and be respectful to the school grounds. Put your hands up if you do like to speak. Not when the teacher is speaking, is still teaching in the class, you just interrupt your teacher without raising your hand, without seeking for a permission. It doesn't worth it. It doesn't make sense. You have to follow the rules. Okay? Make others happy, thereby giving what? Access to your teacher, to your fellow students. Make them happy. That will make them to come to you to have a cordial communication for what? Adequate and conducive learning in the class. Keep your hands and feet to yourself. Never use a harmful word. Nah, it's not allowed. It is totally prohibited in the classroom. Do not do that. It is called provocation. Help your classmate out. Should in case if you understand things quickly more than your classmate, help the person out. Do not be selfish. Be quiet when someone else is talking. That serves some respect. Have a positive attitude. Stop being negative all the time. Follow the dress code. Do not go to school with unpleasant and unwanted things, unreasonable clothing, but maybe possibly church wear. You take it to school, it is not accepted. Be curious and also be honest. Rules and regulations at home are guidelines established by family members to maintain order and safety at home. Common examples are 1. Respect. 2. Chores. 3. Mealtime rules. 4. Privacy. 5. Safety. 6. Communication. 7. Homework and study. 8. Consequences. These are rules and regulations guided our home. Furthermore, we have to talk about respect for each other. It is very, very crucial. Respect for each other is a condition where we show regards to each other's ability and worth by valuing their feelings and their views, even if you don't necessarily agree with them. Accepting them on an equal basis and giving them the same consideration you would expect for yourself. Respect begins with oneself. Here is trying to let us know that respect is reciprocal. And the respect for each other is very, very crucial in our lives. Even if it's very difficult for you to understand, but because it pays a respect to the person just to return it. Okay? That means you are fully practicing respect for each other. Respect for each other also means that you accept somebody for who they are, even when they are different from you or you don't agree with them. Respect in your relationships build feelings or trust Safety and well-being. Respect doesn't have to come naturally. It is something you learn. The world can become a better place to live if everyone gives respect and gets a return. This is what I mean by saying respect is reciprocal. There may be a difference of opinion, but by being respectful of one another, even the most complex of matters can potentially be resolved through dialoguing. When it is difficult, in difficult times, in a hard time, because the respect is there and is reciprocal, a difficult situation could possibly be solved in a twinkle of an eye. That's what it simply means. Understood? So take a note of this, all right? Generally, rules help to maintain order, foster mutual respect, and ensure the well-being of people in the society. In conclusion, without rules and regulation, our society would suffer and descend into a chaos and disorder. This is self-explanatory. Are you with me, class? If you visit someone in his or her office, there are rules and regulations guiding the office. And because you have the respect to the person, you have to respect the rules and regulations guiding the person. Same thing as church, same thing at school. You cannot go to school without abiding on the rules and regulations. I mean, without doing that, the school will expel you. If you go to a company and you did not keep the rules and regulations, thereby not respecting the company will quit you. So it is very, very important and crucial that rules and regulations are being abided to get what? A positive response. So everyone, we have come to the end of the lesson today. Here is your assignment. You go through it, clearly define the rules and regulations. What are the examples of rules and regulations? What are the needs for rules and regulations? Do not fail to get to me if there is any terms that you didn't understand. I will always be there for you.